Yeah. Hi, my name is Ruben Alves. I'm a software engineer on the construction. Do you like Star Wars? And what about the BB-8 robot? Would you like to have your own BB-8 robot? If you'd like to have your own BB-8, the first thing you have to do is to simulate it. And that's why we are here. Today we are going to show you how to simulate BB-8 on the construction. This video is part of a 3-parts webinar. This webinar is divided into 3 parts. In the first part, that happened 2 weeks ago, we have seen how to create a basic BB-8 model. On the second part, that happened 1 week ago, we have seen how to add sensor to the robot. And today, on the third part of this webinar, we are going to see 3 things. First, how to add meshes. 2, how to add an environment to the simulation. And 3, how to add teleoperation in order to move the robot using your keyboard. So, in order to follow this tutorial, we have to first create an account on the constructor. To do that, we can go to this deconstruct page, create a free account if you don't have one. If you already have one, you just click on the sign in button and you will be redirected to this page. Yes, this page where you can log in here. After you log in, you will have this page. Here is the main page where you can select any simulator that you can launch. But for today, what you have to do is download the model that is available on the description of this video. After you download the model, you have this BB-8 deconstruct webinar zip, this zip file. After that, you have to upload it to the construct. In order to upload, you have to go to press this button, manage your simulations. So let's click here. And here you can upload. Just click this button, upload a new simulation to the construct, and select the BB-8 you have downloaded from the description of this video. It's uploading. Let's wait some seconds. When this will be completely loaded, it will be listed here. We can see we already have a world here, a simulation called BB-8 webinar P3, just for testing. And now you will have the other BB-8 file, this BB-8 deconstruct webinar here. Just let's wait some seconds. Some seconds more. We are almost there. Let's wait some more seconds. We should see a successful message. Yes, your upload has been successful. Your simulation was sent. So here we can see now the BB-8 deconstruct webinar that we have downloaded and uploaded to the construction. After you upload this simulation, you will have to go to the home page where you can run any simulation. And for this tutorial, we are going to use the Gazebo for simulation. So just press here, click, and press this button, run this simulation, this simulator. Now, the Gazebo 4 is going to be running some seconds. Let's wait here. If you have any question, you can write down this video, put your questions, anything you can, we will reply you as soon as possible. We are still launch the simulation. Here we have the log files, the log console that says what's happening. We have seen here no error message, so everything is okay. This is our empty world. This world runs automatically when we run any simulation, when we start any simulator. So what we have to do now is launch the simulator you have uploaded some seconds. So if you remember, the world name is BB-8 the construct webinar. So just select this world and press the run selected simulation. Let's do it. Here we have the, when you launch a simulation, you have here listed a list of the launch files found on the simulation. For example, in this simulation, we have the keyboard teleop launch and the BB-8 at the construct. In this tutorial, we are always run this BB-8 at the construct launch file. So just select it and run. We can see here below the log to see what's happening under the hood. So let's see. It's compiling the controllers. Still compiling. Compiling the simulation. Well, now it's going to run. Here we have. If you remember the first part of this webinar, we have seen how to create a non-actuated basic BB-8 model. And it is what you can see here. And on the second part, if you remember well, we have added sensors, camera sensor. For example, if you open the web shell and list the topics, cross topic list, we can see here we have the data provided by the sensors added on the last webinar. So, yeah, today we are going to do three things. The first thing, we are going to add meshes to this model. So the BB-8 will look like the real BB-8. So in order to do that, we have to open the IDE, our integrated environment. So just open. Let's move it to the right workspace here. Yeah. Okay. In order to add the meshes, you have to open the construct Gazebo template Gazebo package, open the launch files, the launch folder, and open this BB-8 at the construct launch file. This is what, no, I'm sorry. This is another step. In order to add the meshes, we have to change this BB-8 URDF file. Here we can change the syntax highlighting from text to XML, so it's easier to read it. And we also can change the font size to a bigger size. So, oh, it's better. So, in order, the first thing you are going to do is make the, let's say, the body of the BB-8. Looks like the real BB-8 body. So we have here, in order to make our life easier, we already have the code here. You just have to uncomment these lines and remove these. Just, if you see here, what this code is doing is include the mesh located on this path. If you come in here, description, meshes, BB-8, BB-8 ball, BB-8 ball this. Here we have. I have to tell you, these mesh files were created by a graphical designer specific for the constructor. When you download the models available on the description of this video, you won't have these mesh files. But in order to get these files, you just have to send an email for us. You can send an email for info@theconstructsystem.com. You get it for free, but just email us. Okay. So after you uncomment this line, let's reload our simulation. Let me clear the console to see what's happening. And let's run again the BB-8 at the construct launch file. Here we can see it's stopping the current simulation. It's going to compile it again if there is any change. Compiling. Let's wait some seconds until the mesh is loaded. We can see on the network usage here, that's a high network usage, so it's loading. But yes, here we have. Great, no? Here we have the BB-8 bar working like the real BB-8. So now we are going to do is change also the head of the BB-8. In order to change the BB-8 head in the same file, BB-8 URDF, you have to change the same thing as before, just remove these comments. And also, you have to quit the old visual material geometry. Okay, you have seen key file saved. In order to save files in this development environment, you just have to press Ctrl S, and here you have file saved. Looking here, you can see it's just including this head file, head die file. So after that, just reload it again. Let's clear the console again, and once more, reload. It's killing again the current simulation. It's going to compile it again. And we will see the BB-8 really looking like the real BB-8. It takes some seconds to load the models, the meshes. Let's wait. Yeah, let's wait the head. Oh yeah, here we have. It's wonderful, not to see. Oh yes. Okay. In this tutorial, we are going to do three things. The first thing was to add the meshes to the BB-8. We have finished the first step. The second step now is to add an environment to the simulation, because if you can see here, you have nothing, just the BB-8. So in order to add here the environment, we can open this. You come to the construct Gazebo template Gazebo, launch, and open the BB-8 at the construct launch file. Let's highlight it as an XML file. And here, to make your life easy, you already have here the code. You just have to hit these comments. And that's it. This instruction here is including this Word file. And what this Word file does is include these models: Desert, Star Destroyer, and let's see. Let's reload it again. and the same BB-8 at the construct launch file. It's killing again the current simulation to launch it again. Let's see, it's loading. Let's see the logs here. BB-8, okay, here we have the world. If we wait some seconds, the BB-8 meshes will be loaded too. And here we have. Now, if I zoom out, you can see the environment is a little bit, it's more beautiful, no? Well, I have to say, if you want to know how to create these environments, we have this environment wasn't created by the constructor. What we really do is just use SketchUp, download some SketchUp models here, and load into Gazebo. If you don't know how to do it, we have a video here in our channel, the construct channel. We just have to look for download a 3D model and load it into a Gazebo simulation. Here we have all the steps to make a simulation like this, to load a SketchUp simulation model into the Gazebo. Okay, so let's see. We have our BB-8 here. Okay, so the second step of this tutorial was done right now. Add an environment. So the simulation now is more spectacular, as you can see. So now the first step you have to do is control the robot, because the robot here, it is stopped. It can't be moved. So let's again to our IDE and open the description robots BB-8 chakra file, BB-8 Gazebo chakra file. Just open, highlight it as an XML file. What we are going to do here is enable a plugin. You can do just removing these comments. The plugin is going to be loaded is libgazebo BB-8 controller. If you look here on the CMake file list of the Gazebo template Gazebo package, we can see here that what is doing is in the source folder we have added this Gazebo BB-8 controller, and this file is compiled and generates the Gazebo BB-8 controller library, and is exactly what you are loading here, libgazebo BB-8 controller. And what this plugin is doing, it will read the instructions, the messages published through the command val topic, and will publish the positions of the robots through the ODOM topic. So once we already have this code, I have removed the comps as you have seen. Let's reload it again. Let's open the shell, the console, and reload it. Again, the BB-8 at the construct launch file. It's working, it's scaling the old simulation. Let's wait some seconds, compiling. Well, until it is loading, we can see here, well, if you want to see how this controller works, how this library works, you can just open the Gazebo BB-8 controller file, CPP, and here we have, you can change it, see how it works. And yes. Let's see what happens here. The server bind. It says that it failed to launch the simulation, but let's wait some seconds more and we can see here to see what happened. If you have any question, don't hesitate in ask us. Just write below this video. Our partners will reply you. Just now that we are going to use in order to move the BB-8, we had to add this BB-8 teleoperation packaging. This contains the launch file called the keyboard teleoperation, and this will be the file. This package it will allow us to move the BB-8. Well, let's see here what happens. What happened? Was launching. Well, it seems that it failed to launch, but there is no syntax error or anything like that. So let's just reload it again. So I just press this button, reload the simulation, and again the BB-8 deconstruct launch file and run. Let's see it again. I hope it works. Oh, it seems that it's working now. Yes, it's loading. Yeah, just an error message, but this isn't important right now. So here we have the simulation. Let's wait some seconds until the mesh is loaded. And you will see how we can move the robot. It's the fun. It's a really funny part of this video. Okay, we can see here our BB-8. Let's see it. Let's see it. And now we are going to move it. So here we have the BB-8. As you can see, it is like a flying. This is just because the physics are not enabled yet. So now we have to open the web shell again. And let's move it to the left side and this to the right side so we can work better. So in order to move the robot, you have to first enable the physics engine. Just press this button. We look in this and press. Yeah, now the physics is enabled. And we are going to launch the BB-8 teleoperation keyboard teleoperation launch file. As basically this file, the BB-8 teleoperation package keyboard teleoperation. So just launch this file. And here we have the instructions. We can move the head, control the head with these keys, F and H, and move the robot around with these keys. So let's be closer and let me press the F key, for example, the F key. So we can see it's moving the head. And the H key, H, oh yeah. And now I'm going to press the I key. So I, it's moving. With space, you can stop. And let's press the O key. O, I, and that's it. Here we have. we can move the BB-8 just with the keyboard. That's it. Okay, now let me close this. We can move around all this environment, but just to show you how it works, it's okay by now. So let's close this launch file again. Okay, if you have made these changes, if you changed some things, when you save, for example, when you press save here, we have the file saved, but if you launch this word again, you won't have these changes because you have to first save the current simulation. Just press this button. You can give the same name, BB-8 Deconstruct Webinar, and save it. Yes, replace it. It's saving the world, so yes, it's saved. And if you have finished simulating, you just have to terminate your simulator Just press this button, terminate simulator. Terminate simulator. Terminate, yes. So it's going to terminate the simulation. Yes, here we have the page again to select the simulator. Okay, I think that this is the webinar for today. So if you have any question, you can send an email for us. You can send an email to info@deconstructsteam.com, or you can write below this video, and we will reply you as sooner as possible. And if you liked this video, please like this video, share it, tweet it. You can use the options below this video, provided by YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe our channel. And later, thanks for watching.